Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're starting the vlog on a Thursday, which I think might be my new routine, like vlogging the weekends. I don't exactly know, but I started my new job a couple days ago and today was day 2. So I guess it's just been 2 days, but it's been a learning experience already. Like I have so many thoughts. I don't know how many I'll share online, but just generally so many thoughts. Anyway, today we just put Nora to bed and my dogs really need to be groomed. And a lot of the time I groom them myself. So I finally have time to spend time with Leo. His hair is super long. We do like their hair kind of long in the wintertime, and we have to brush them very often to keep up with it because otherwise it does get matted. And I just anticipate being super busy in the next couple of weeks / month. Dog hair in my mouth. So I'm just gonna cut his hair a lot shorter, and he hasn't had it cut short in a long time anyway, so he could definitely use just a refresh. His white fur around his mouth gets kind of icky, especially here with the red dirt, and he also like licks his mouth, so it gets all icky. So we're gonna give him a little bit of a refresh. I did buy some updated grooming tools since the last time I talked about this. This is an Andes electric shaver, and I'm going to be using the 1/4 inch slash 6 millimeter top on it. I really would like to have like a 8 millimeter because the 12 seems a little too long, but I might go through with the 12 first just to like cut down on the bulk, because in my experience these are not like super powerful. Like they're good and it'll probably be fine for Leo's hair, but Cooper's hair is a little bit thicker and just generally a lot harder to groom. He will probably feel so refreshed. I also have to cut his nails, and I bought a Dremel because they get really sharp, and I feel like maybe they'll respond better to the Dremel than they do to like the nail cutters, but they hate getting their nails cut. So much so that I might actually, there's like a service here in OKC that like comes to you. It's like a mobile nail groomer. I might just like set us up on like a monthly basis for them to come out, because truly cutting their nails is so stressful every single time. I absolutely hate it. They absolutely hate it. The vibes are never good, but you have to do it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up the trash can that's right here and turn it the other way so that I could just slide the hair in there as I'm doing this, because usually I end up with a big pile of hair, and this countertop is a lot smaller than the one that I used to groom them on, so I'm not going to be able to have as much hair on the counter. We dropped off Daniel at the airport this morning because he has a work trip that he's going on for the week. So I am solo parenting on my first full week of my new job. Anyway, after we dropped him off, I went over to Michael's, as you saw, because I needed to get some embroidery floss because I need to finish that cross stitch project. And I wanted to ask you guys, what do you do? Like if you cross stitch, what do you do with the cross stitch projects after you finish them? Because this one is not like incredibly big. It's maybe like 4x4, maybe 4.5 by 4.5. And I just don't know what to do with it. And this is something that I run into a lot, like when I did embroidery, like hand embroidery. What are you doing with these things that you can, like, I don't know, enjoy it on a day-to-day basis? I have seen people turn them into ornaments a lot of the time, but I don't want to just be making a bunch of ornaments. So I'm interested to see what you guys think. I've also considered looking for or making some like white or blank linen clothing pieces and then cross stitching on top of them so that it's just something that I wear like on the collar or something. But you guys were so helpful in sharing what you do with your half-worn clothes that I'm just going to ask this question too. Also, I'm going to share what people said about half-worn clothes because there was a bunch of people who had great feedback. So from Sloane's Common Ground, she said, I have a specific spot in my closet in the front portion to hang lightly used clothes. And I also have a shelf for lightly used clothes that she wouldn't want to hang. Another person says they put them back where they got them, either a drawer or hanging. Another person said they have hooks on the wall for half-worn clothes. Most are behind the door or near the closet. I find hanging them also helps them not get wrinkly. So that was basically the most common answers, like hooks or hanging them, but just in a different part of the closet so you can differentiate. And I think that one of those might be the move. I think hooks might be easier for me to get into. It was helpful. And also the rug question, people said that they've seen a lot of people do it and it's not weird. So what I'm gonna have to do, I think, is get those like discs that you put on carpet, like underneath furniture, because if not, because the rug is so thin and it's not like fluffy, it would like dip under where the furniture sits, like where the, sorry, I can't think of words right now. It would dip where the posts are, and I don't think I would like the way that looks. So I might just get some like discs, hopefully to combat that. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to show you a couple of clothing items that I got at Old Navy because we stopped there too. They have their spring collection out for the kids, which is just like never a good thing for me because spring and summer clothes, especially for little girls, are so freaking cute. There were so many things that I was like absolutely obsessed with. Okay, but there was one thing that I did get. Look at how cute this is. It's linen, and I'm a little bit of a fiber snob and I like to only dress Nora in like natural fibers, and also for myself, it's just more comfortable. So this is like linen or linen cotton blend. Actually, let's see if it has a content. Oh, it's cotton, but it looks like linen. I don't know if you can see, but it's just like a wide woven cotton. Anyway, this is really cute. And then it had matching shorts, which were just, oh my gosh, absolutely ridiculously cute. And I think it'll still fit her. I didn't want to go up to 3T because I was afraid that it wouldn't fit her in like early summer. Hold on. It also has pockets for all of their little possessions. It's also been increasingly difficult to find footed pajamas with the feet. Like a lot of the pajamas we've been finding for bigger sizes don't have the feet anymore, which are great because they last longer, but then we always have to put socks on her because I'm worried that her feet are gonna get cold, especially in winter. So anyway, these are both 2T. They're like hearts. They were also on sale. That will hold her over definitely until like actual summer hits, but we do also keep our house kind of cool, so I'm just always worried she's gonna be cold. And then some socks because these were also on sale and they have little grips on the bottom, and she could never have too many socks, honestly, because they're so tiny and we lose them, and these ones are a little bit bigger. Also, I grabbed this little blouse. I'm slowly adding more clothes to my corporate wardrobe, just like one at a time. It has really pretty pin tucks on it. I don't think it'll show up here very well on camera, but I just appreciate pin tucks. And there is actually a clothing pattern out there that I would really like to make, and it has a bunch of pin tucks. I've never made something with pin tucks, and it just seems like a really technically challenging garment to make, and I'm kind of up for the challenge. I think that it would be fun. Although I haven't made a garment in a super long time, I do want to. Like, I need fun summer, I don't need it, but I love making mostly like summer related clothing. But anyway, I am going to put Nora down for a nap in a little bit and then knock out as much filming for Daily Plants as I can, because as of now, I can only really film for Daily Plants on the weekends. And this channel, obviously I can film during the week, but it's really only gonna be like after work, which is nighttime and it's dark. So I just hate when my videos are really dark. So, okay, you ready? Nora's ready for her nap, so I will see you guys later tonight. Friends, I just finished filming a video for the main channel. I did a late night repot with me, and the studio's a mess. It's a disaster in here. This is so bad. But I used my lights, my artificial lighting for the first time, and there are pillowcases over it currently because I don't have any sort of way to diffuse the light, so I didn't want it to feel too intense. I don't think that it helps like a ton, but ooh, these are a little hot. Fire hazard. Anyway, I need to get some soft boxes so that the light doesn't feel quite so intense, but I'm going to put these away real quick, and then it's time to get in bed, and I'm going to edit from bed a video that I filmed earlier and an ad sequence for Heyday. But anyway, Nora woke up early from her nap. I don't even know if it was early because I don't remember what time I put her down. I think she slept for like an hour and a half. And then like, you know, an hour and a half later, she's crying awake, and I pick her up, and then she like falls right back asleep in my arms, and like, I'm sorry, but I couldn't put her back down. I'm not gonna do that. They're only little ones, you know? And like, I missed her so much while I was gone last week, and she was just kind of a little moody the first couple days when I was back, as they are. So she's finally like used to me being back. Everything's good. And anyway, I wanted to hold her. So as I was holding her, I was playing Heyday, and I was farming my little booty off, and I was enjoying it so much. Like, there's so many games out there, but there are few that are genuinely good, but this one's really fun. Anyway, I have a download link because I'm pretty sure this is going up after my main channel video, so I have a link if you guys are interested in checking it out. I would rather be playing Heyday, but I have to be an adult and I have to edit my videos. But these lights, I literally just, sorry, I was about to say I just bought these lights. That's so not true. I bought these probably a year ago, and they were still in the box. Like, I actually should see when I bought them. They were Adam's recommendation, and if you guys know Adam, not dude, my friend, he is a tech junkie, and at some point I asked him for a recommendation for lights, and he sent me this, and I bought it, and I did not use them until now. And so I brought them out and was like, oh, I need a softbox, because I thought it came with them, but it doesn't. But they're really nice. Like, you can control the color temperature and the brightness with these, and it has a remote control as well. So just after one use, I would highly recommend. And I'm not a person who like loves tech. Definitely appreciate good tech, but I am not one to like go and seek it out and like find the best of the best. Like, I found out which camera one of my favorite YouTubers used, and I bought it, and I've used it ever since. And I've purchased a couple of lenses because I wanted like a different look, but otherwise, totally checked out of the tech convo. So I need to research soft boxes, and then this will be hopefully a perfect setup if I ever have to film something at night. I definitely want to avoid having to do this in the future, but I was planning on filming the repot video, and then Nora woke up, and like I said, I'm not gonna pass up an opportunity to hold my child, even if it puts me a little bit behind. Like, I just miss her so much already. Like, not even getting like 1.5 hours less time with her during the day, like since I started this job, like it's sad, and I feel like that's one of the things about being a mom. Okay, why am I getting literally so deep right now? That's one of the things about being a mom for me, and it's not the same experience for everybody, and it's totally fine if this wasn't your experience. I think that there's room for like every motherhood experience, and I never want me talking about this to make someone else feel like, oh, like, why don't I feel that way? Is there something wrong with me? There's not. Everybody experiences these things differently. With all of that being said, I was very, very, very career driven and like very achievement based. And I still feel that, but it just feels so much more dull compared to like my need to mother. And like, this is not something I anticipated at all. I did not know
that this would come over me. I mean, my mom is an entrepreneur. I watched her be a working mom my whole life. And I don't know, like, I feel like in this day and age, you have to be a working mom. Like, it's very hard to not be a working mom. Like, even if you are a stay-at-home mom, you're obviously still working. But like, as far as like bringing in income, I feel like a lot of stay-at-home moms do side hustles. And like, the thing is that's just how it is now. But like, I don't know if I would do well being a fully stay-at-home mom either. Like, I did that for like 6 months, kind of. I was still doing my channel, but Nora was home with me until she was 7 months old. And it was really hard towards the end there. Like, my mental health was tanking because I just was so torn between like career and mommy. I didn't know who I was. Like, I had like an identity crisis, which like I still feel very much like I'm having a prolonged identity crisis, just like living into being mom and also being a person who was always very career driven. It's just weird because it almost feels unnatural for me to work outside of the home and like do all of these things as a mom, but it also really feels really, really good to like achieve things and like do things for me, like be the boss babe. And like, I say that ironically, but you know what I mean? Like, it's hard being in both, and I'm super lucky that I can experience both, but it's just, I just never expected to, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't expect all of those emotions when it came to becoming a mom and a career woman and like all of these things wrapped in one. Like, it's just a strange experience. And yeah, can anyone relate?
Now I need to figure out where to store this massive thing all of the time. I actually don't. Oh, I think I'm gonna put it under this couch right here.
That's perfect. And it's right next to the plant room for any time I need to grab it. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off for the day and possibly for the whole video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and hanging out with me for a couple days. I hope that this vlog was fun. Yeah, it's the first vlog that I've filmed since going back to work full time. So I definitely feel like I'm still figuring out how I want this all to look and feel and maintain privacy at work and stuff like that, but also like share this experience because yeah, it's new and I want to share my life with you in an authentic way because at the end of the day, I am a normal person who is experiencing life just like you. And I think it's nice to see our experiences reflected on the screen. So anyway, I hope that this video was fun and thank you so much for watching and just being super supportive in this new life transition. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.